Alright, we're going to do a patch notes review for the new patch today. Alright, first one. The Ruins map can now only be accessed by solo and duo teams. I feel like Ruins is already a huge map with open terrain, whereas Crypts and Goblin Caves has funnels. Like, you can funnel people into, like, corridors and, like, run them into, like, smaller areas so you can get, like, a lot of trapped combat. Ruins is very huge. It's a very huge map. Almost every room is massive. It still connects through doors and like jump over doors, but which doesn't happen in Crypts. I just realized, nor in Goblin Caves. You can't jump over the doors as a rogue, which is kind of interesting. There are a lot of jump overs. I mean, I feel like you have to increase the number of players on Ruins for that to be interesting, because it's still, you can still go in as any class and just solo. You can break like 20 boxes in extract and not see anyone, or like avoid fights by sitting in the darkness. There's so much, like, so many options, and so it's so big that it's hard to even find players to fight sometimes if you're not like literally running around the map. All right, slight damage reduction to stiletto dagger, short sword, rapier, horseman's axe, falchion, and crossbow. That's a big damage reduction to a lot of weapons. All right, we're gonna focus on these three rather than going at one of these at a time. Although these three are rogue weapons. As a rogue main, this really stands out to me. Really stands out. It's alright. It's alright. There's definitely something about this. Reducing gear gap. Junk poor. Gear gap, junk poor. Gear gap, junk poor. Junk poor weapons. We've also started our first pass on reducing some of the gear gap between items because this issue has basically been unaddressed since Alpha Test Playtest 4. Whereas weapons could previously more than double their damage going from junk to unique quality, we've compressed the damage range so most weapons now max out around 60 to 70% damage improvement from the lowest to highest quality. We use the uncommon/rare grade as the pivot point for the rebalance with a greater emphasis on the low end, so junk, poor, and common items will do more damage, while epic, legendary, and unique weapons will do less damage. Whoa. They just buffed damage. They buffed all weapon damage. They're not chopping the top off. They're buffing all weapon damage. And then nerfing it a little bit because these weapons are really strong. And these are probably never used. The felling axe. Isn't the felling axe like the start? No, the felling axe is actually ridiculously good. Felling axe is insane. Because Wyhander, fun as hell to use. Bardiche, never use it. Large damage increase to Viking Sword and Chris Dagger. Whoa, large? Chris kind of sucked. Chris Dave really sucked because it's awkward. It's like a Castilian dagger, but like you need the second rotation, so you have to like your first two swipes are like you're not aiming that hard. You're kind of just trying to like flail into them, and then your second stab, your third and fourth hit is like a rail gun or a lightning gun kind of stab where you got to keep it on your target, which is interesting. It's an interesting weapon by far, and I'm interested to see how much that damage increases. Yeah, let's move on. Higher quality lanterns have a lower move speed penalty. Doesn't matter. It sounds like they want you to use it, and there's finally buffs to it. I feel like there should be stat buffs to it, because like they want you to use it. But currently all it does is just sit there. Or you can just sell it for like 10, 20, etc. gold. There's no like real use for it. It slows you down, so that's not worth using. Yeah, it's not great. Lanterns suck. And lower move speed, unless like a higher tier lantern has 0 move speed or gives you move speed, it's not worth ever. That'd be cool. Yeah, it should probably give you more move speed. Or it's like a stat stick. All right, moving on. Caltrops. Ability cooldown reduced from 24 to 12. Doesn't matter. Caltrops suck. Slow duration increased from 2 to 3. Caltrops sucks. So it doesn't matter. Rogue's Caltrop ability count reduced from 6 to 4. Still doesn't matter because it sucks. It sucks. No rogue takes Caltrops. If you're taking Caltrops with rogue, you're dumb. You're just dumb, dude. There's so many better abilities. Weak point. You have smoke pot. You have rupture. Rupture sucks, but you know, the only thing is hide and weak point, and maybe rupture if you're running the handy dandy. So you can just like sit from long range and just smack people. You're like role playing a ranger as a rogue. Anyway, the Rune's final triple blue portal has been changed to 2 single blue portals. You might have one in the center or both at either edge of the zone. So you could probably camp it as a rogue. That's interesting. Still would like to see the number of players in the duos team thing. One blue portal in normal Goblin Cave near the end has been removed. So Goblin Cave is a 9-player map now, and it used to have 4 exits. Now it has 3 exits. So that promotes more fighting. Like if you're a really slow class at opening portals, if you're like... I feel like Fighter is really bad. I feel like Fighter has no magical interaction speed. But a mage opens it faster than like a door. Mages open those exit portals so fast. Same with bards. I'm surprised with bards, but bards really open it fast. 9 players and 3 exits. A lot of times you're gonna see 5 deaths in the count, and then see 4 exit portals and be like, there's totally no one around you. You're totally the last person, and that happens so much. So now that there's 3, I feel like you might get a 1v1. I feel like in the Goblin Caves you have a higher chance of getting a 1v1. You know, I haven't seen any ranger purposely go over and trap that. I feel like that would be really strong. Actually, I think it's even stronger now because there's less exit portals. So people are going to be fighting for portals more. I like it. I like it. Fix an issue where Buckler cannot benefit from perks related to the fighter shield. Whack. Fix an issue that could cause too much damage to be calculated at once. Didn't know about it. But okay, cool. Fix several known crashes. Great. Love to see it. As an experiment, we removed the entrance fee for High Roller dungeons. That is terrible. That is so terrible. You're already seeing like naked rogues all the time. I watch a stream where someone's in High Roller. You'll see so many naked rogues. High Roller's supposed to be like, I guess the elites, the elite feeling, because you're paying to be more elite. It's like going to the country club or having like some Venom fitness plan that's like $100. And all they have is like they have 10 swinging heavy bags. That's like the difference. And maybe like some tatted muscle chick at the front desk. That's the difference. Now if they fired the tatted muscle chick from the front desk. That's what that's like. The trading post. All right, moving on. The trading post and High Roller features are locked behind a 120-hour time gate for accounts less than 5 days old. Okay, yeah, that affects. I'm pretty sure that was a post earlier on Reddit about that. So that's nice to see. That's nice. Good job, guys. It really fixes the economy because from an economic standpoint, you really devalue the currency really fast, and that combats it because you can just find these guys that are doing it. It's not hard. They could even probably look at the data and do that. Just be like, all right, these guys are doing that, and then they cross-reference the timings and all that. Oh, it'd probably be easy. Maybe not. I mean, unless they have the infrastructure, I guess. Yeah, they'd probably need the infrastructure. So yeah, that ends my analysis of the patch notes. Cool, thanks for watching, guys. If you want more stuff like this, let me know.